What a day. Oh my God. Oh boy. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
It's a real holiday. Not only did Virginia legalize marijuana recreationally, Jinx, but JonTron dropped a video this evening. I said, we ain't even going to take the day off. We got to put it in today. We got to react to this. Simplifying corporate logos. I mean, how do you simplify stuff that's so simple? I mean, a lot of corporate logos are pretty basic.
Yeah, but then people like go into it too much and then get in their head and then who knows? I don't know.
I mean, I've seen some interesting designs. I have noticed that a bunch of companies this year really changed up some things that were staples, and people are taking some risks and trying to be hip.
Yeah.
So who knows what JonTron's going to have to say about this? Let's just jump right on in.
All right,
shall we?
Hey guys, how you doing? We got a real special one for you today. But before we start, I just want to thank ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's video and making it possible. Without a VPN, your data's like a postcard that can be seen by all sorts of people before it reaches its final destination. With ExpressVPN, your data's encrypted and sent through a secure tunnel, similar to putting that postcard into a super secure envelope. And that's exactly why I use ExpressVPN. I want my private data to remain private, and I bet you do too. Even though your search history is completely normal and clean and could be broadcast on family-friendly daytime television, just like mine. Yeah, you're still gonna want this thing, even though there's that. Luckily, ExpressVPN is super easy to use. All you need to do is open it up and click to connect. Using the internet without ExpressVPN is like driving a car without insurance. Don't do it. Find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by visiting expressvpn.com/JonTron or clicking the link in my description box below. So make sure you're protected with ExpressVPN by going to the link in my description and signing up today.
That's cool.
Okay, time for the video. What's that? Tokyo? Sydney? Sydney? No, that's my wife, Sydney, not the country. Talk to Tokyo. I'm a high-speed man. I'm a high-tech. I'm a high-efficiency man for a high-speed age. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Jakarta, don't get off the line. No, I'm high efficiency. Jakarta! All this shit this is confusing me. What is that, Roman? Is that Roman in language? I don't speak Roman, we speak English. What is this? I can't understand. I'm losing productivity looking at this. What is this? It should just be like this everywhere. My mind can understand that. I'm a Wall Street guy. Hey! I want you to take the shares, and I want you to, like in play school, we learned, we share it with everybody. For God's sakes, I gotta get a coffee. My bean count is low. Excuse me, you know where I can get a coffee? Excuse me, you know where I can get a coffee? You know where I can get a coffee? I thought this is Bean City, for God's sake. Nobody tell me where I get a goddamn coffee. Where am I supposed to get a coffee in the city? I can't understand any of the logos. What is this supposed to be? Dunkin'? I can't understand. This is too complicated. Excuse me, what do they sell here? Coffee. Coffee? Well, how am I supposed to know? They don't got a coffee on the logo, for God's sakes. I don't get it. This city is confusing. Well, all these corporations, I can't make heads or tails of any of this. What is that supposed to mean? All these companies, these corporations with their freaking hieroglyphics, can they make this more clear for a guy like me? I got places to be.
Oh no, the strap is off. Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Corporate logos, okay? These things, I gotta say, lately they've been making a valiant attempt, at least making an attempt at all, to make these simpler so I can understand them. But guys, come on, how many billions of dollars do you have at your disposal? And this is the best you can come up with? We've got to fix this, guys, okay? That's why today I've decided I'm gonna sit here and I'm going to simplify corporate logos. Because let's face it, these things are inefficient, these things are bulky, half the time I can't even tell what company it's for anymore. I'm gonna do a public service. Everyone is losing so much brain power and productivity on these highly complex corporate logos. So yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna look at how different company logos have evolved over time, and then we're gonna, try to simplify them one further. And if any of you companies out there, I know you got a lot of money, especially after the giant wealth transfer that happened in the last year and a half, that the middle class didn't notice. All the wealth transfer, all the money that was being sucked from the middle class to the elite class. I know you have the money. Let's just get to it, huh? Fuck you. Okay, so let's go through the history of the MasterCard logo. 1966 to 1979, we had this one, MasterCharge, the Interbank card. It's not even called MasterCard yet. It's called MasterCharge. I guess this maybe was like the inception of the credit card. What is it, 1966? The beginning of the decline? Makes sense. And then I actually like this one, 1996 to 2016.
Yeah, me too.
This one was very highly recognizable. You go to like a transit hub or like a convenience store, they got the MasterCard, the Visa, the Amex logo there. I like it. They just added a drop shadow and made the lines thicker than the last one. I didn't even know they changed it to that. It pops out at you. Boom, boom,
it's just two balls?
But I think we can go simpler. Here we've got our newfangled logo. Let's make it
Wait,
even
it doesn't even say anything?
No.
It's a masterpiece.
Damn.
Let's move on. Okay, number 2.
Skilled.
The Gap. 1969. We went to the moon, and that was pretty much the end of it. Here we have the original. I did not know this was the original logo for the Gap. So here we have the 1969 to 1976 Gap logo. The Gap. Well, we're falling here. It'd make more sense if there was like a chasm between the G and the A where the was falling into. That was the Gap.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell here, it's more of a stop gap. Should be called the Stop Gap. That's my appraisal of the old Gap logo. Then they think they came to the same conclusion in 1986. They straightened out the. All right, here's the one we know and love. 1986 to 2016. What did all? It feels like within the last 5 years, all companies have just been like, it's been good too long. All right, sorry. Let's go back. Then we.
Yeah.
That's the new one. We found the Gap. You gotta view this one from 100 feet back to see what you're looking at. It's like a fucking magic eye puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh, those are so cool.
Disgustingly complex. Let's fix this son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
An instant classic. Just get that over there. Get that over there.
Bang.
Wow. Picks up over.
Let's move on to a different one, shall we? Okay, next up, Adobe. Now, in case you're not familiar with Adobe, this is a company very near and dear to our heart here because we make a majority of this stuff on Adobe products. We take pride in Adobe. We take it very seriously when Adobe does stuff, when they update stuff. So here's the old Adobe logos. Gross. I mean, come on. You could tell that's Photoshop. Photoshop's a nice blue. Premiere, the editing software, it's like a nice pink purple. Flash is red. The audio software is green. No, this won't do. This status quo won't do. Change it. Ooh. Much
That's
better.
the new one?
You're not feeling this? But you can't tell them apart? You mean you can't down there on the taskbar?
What?
You can't tell them all apart now? Like you could before by sight? What is with these companies, honestly? Like nothing was wrong with the way it was before. Each one had its own color. You could tell exactly which program was what, which is kind of important when you're working in professional programs when they're on your taskbar. No, says Adobe. No, it's not important. By the way, you can't change. It's impossible to change. All right, I'm saying you can still tell this apart. You can tell that's Premiere, that's After Effects, that's Audacity, that's me. That won't do. Let's get real.
Just get rid of all the letters. Yep.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Go try editing now. Fucking try. Now that's a taskbar. Now that's a taskbar I can work with. Now, I need more. I don't want to be able to remember how to save my project. All right? If we're not doing the whole thing from memory, what's the point? And this, frankly, the arrow too. We don't want any shortcut. Just cover that up. It's on you. Your move, Adobe.
Damn.
Okay, on to a fan favorite, Apple, who may be the culprit behind this whole disaster of super simplifying that we're in. And what was their first logo in 1976? Well, it was that. Look at that thing. Does that look like Apple's logo to you? If you look at the logo history of Apple, though, it's pretty interesting because it changes 1 year after that and never looks back. So yeah, they quickly changed after 1976, as you can see, but they've been the most consistent of anyone. We had the multicolored one in 1977. 95, we get their more skeuomorphic. That's some vocab for you. Ironically, it looks like the current Apple logo and the one from 1998 are the same. So this is the first brand that just went back to an old logo. Okay, so confirmed, this is the modern Apple logo. Sometimes it comes in gray, but it's this. So like I said, we've got to be modern. How do we make this even more sleek?
Moderner? More moderner?
Oh my God. Wow.
All right, next up, Life is Good, an American apparel company. I didn't know too much about this company. It's kind of a small company, but I had seen these logos around. All right, here, we're bouncy, we're fun, we're light, life is good, we're wearing a beret or some shit. Nice. Our font is whimsical, okay? We feel like we're a Dr. Seuss novel, and then rebrand. What the hell is this? I'm not buying it. This one feels like Life is Good. This one's like, life is good. Let's fix this logo.
What? I did not know.
There we go. We'll just put this in the background where I think it will fit very nicely, very snug. I give that a nice little vignette there. Who needs this? Life is good, not quite. And we can't forget the most important part of this. There we go. That's more like it. Everyone will love that.
Beautiful.
Put that up. I'll buy the apparel. I might not wear it.
Life is whatever. I don't know.
Okay, Animal Planet. Here, 1996 to 2006, the one we know and love, or at least the one we know. I thought this one was pretty cool. This is the one I remember on TV as a kid when you watch like Steve Irwin and shit. So it's the one we know and love. It's with the elephants and the font. It looks great. It's simple, but not too simple. It's got the full complex globe in there. I always thought this was a good logo. And then we got a redesign in 2008. That was...
Oh, yeah.
Where's the animal? Where's the planet? You're the animal. And I want you off this planet. Yeah, this is when they made a brief detour to any 3Al planet, which just didn't have the same ring. So, yeah, I don't care for that one. But you thought that was bad. We got one from 2018. And that's 2018 to today. I'm happy to say the elephant's back, I think. Might also just be a shit stain. Let's have a look here.
What? I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look.
Yeah, we can't. It's non-conclusive. It's a non-conclusive experiment. So now I gotta simplify it, though, right? First thing I notice is we've got some extra space that could be shrunk down. So here, how about? Takes care of that.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Just trying to get it in there. I don't know what you're talking about. This is perfect. Tusk.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That's my. Let's move on. Okay, next on the chopping block is Dunkin' Donuts. Now, this is another one that's very close to my heart, maybe more so close to my stomach, because I drink it a lot. Part of their logo is, they say America runs on Dunkin'. Well, I can tell you at least the JonTron offices run on Dunkin', because we get that shit every day. All right, here's our first logo, the one from 1950 to 1960. I mean, it looks like a logo of the period. Definitely it's got that 50s, 60s diner vibe. So in the middle, though, in 1956, they changed their logo to this.
What the fuck
it's like
is
the
that?
Michelin Man if he was a burn victim. I don't know about this. I don't know about this logo.
Donut Man.
They transitioned out of that one quickly in 1960 to this guy. So 1960 to 1976.
That's
okay,
cool.
this one's actually clever. It's like you're dunking the don't. I figured it out. I decoded it. I'm a genius. You saw it happen live. Think about how lucky you are. And then in 2007, that's the one I recognize. I don't know about you guys. I think that was the best of the logos. What do you think? Yeah. I love the little steam rising off the coffee, even though it'd probably be spilling at that angle. There we go. Safety first. Doesn't look as bad as I was expecting. I'm not gonna lie to you. So this is their present logo.
Yeah.
They were at HQ and they're like, just rip half the fucking logo off. No, I know what you're thinking. That looks shit. That looks terrible. It actually looks like something my eyes want to see. Dunkin'. Yeah, that sounds cool, guys. Dunkin'. It was the donuts that made the Dunkin' cool. You can't just go around Dunkin' without the donuts, dude.
Dunkin'.
They didn't even leave the fucking coffee on. Look at yours. Look at mine. Yours, mine. That's all you gotta do, baby. If you're not selling donuts anymore, at least tell them you're selling coffee. So, Dunkin', yeah, you know, it's a great logo and all, but like I said, just like the others, you've fallen into the trap of making this far too hard to understand. So I was thinking, I'll do you the favor.
Oh no!
I'm helping you out, guys. I'm helping you out. You're not gonna sell as much coffee this way. I'm telling you. I know the way that the youth are now. You guys want to get some? I'm really tired. I could use some. Don't say I never did nothing for you, okay? And this one, on the house. All the coffee you've supplied us with over the years, this one, I will not pursue legal action. Which brings us to Smuckers. That's right, the American staple. Pretty much any diner you go to will have one of these bad boys. So I'm pretty sure most people know Smuckers. This is a company that's got a place that looks like this. So you know they're not gonna try to fuck with shit, right? You're an idiot. You're wrong.
What?
Like I said, they got a ranch that looks like this. This already looks great. We got 2 beautiful strawberries, ripe, plump. That's pretty much set for the next 3 centuries. Wrong. That's the James Smucker cone. Why, you don't get that? That doesn't look like strawberries to me, okay? That looks like the hot spread I get on my Italian hoagie down on 8th Street in Jersey.
That's not
It doesn't
real.
look like fucking strawberries. What's
But
with
it's
the
not
what's with
on
like the green one?
the-
Is that supposed to be an unripe strawberry or some other? Is that supposed to be like another fruit? It can't be a pear. I was thinking the only thing it could be is a pear. All right, you know, I'm a charitable man. Even though this hurts me deep down, I'm still gonna show them how they can improve this, okay? So now watch closely. You're not gonna wanna miss this. You take this bad boy, you shrink her down, okay? Then you just move right over here, open this guy up to its limit, and then you take this son of a gun and you put it there, fixed. What can I say? I'm a good man. I'm a good person, okay? I like to help people. Just make sure you close that up. You don't want the smell stinking up the place. You know, all this gets me thinking. I've got to update my branding too, right? I mean, if it's good enough for Smuckers, it's good enough for me. I'm just a YouTuber. No. That's Smuckers. They make $7.8 billion a year on jam. On jam. Damn. Wish I made that much. It's time to modernize my logo. For that, though, I will need my artist's glove.
The artist's glove?
This is probably going to take me a long time, so, you know, I wouldn't wait around.
2 seconds later. Oh, okay.
It's perfect. It's perfecto. Okay. Feeling hip, feeling trendy, minimalist. But most of all, feeling a bit like a dipshit. I kind of feel like this here, that if you compacted that into human form, that's the one I'm feeling like. Feeling like a pollusive weather event. I mean, I thought I was gonna fit in with like Cocoa Beat and stuff, but nah, I just feel like a bad person. Any takers? 1 pence? I'm selling for one single pence. Let's give it to somebody who deserves it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, really?
I'm putting my branding on this guy, on this beautiful basketball player.
You know who that is?
Is it LeBron James?
That's Bill Russell.
Who's Bill Russell?
Come on, man.
Oh, it's security.
Yeah, man.
He's a size XL, XXL.
Mad, dude.
Dang.
He said, that's Bill Russell. That's Bill Russell, shorty. What a wild man, dude. The opening of that, the big-ass phones that he was using.
Yeah.
My parents had one in the car.
No.
It was like in the center
phone.
console.
A car
Yeah,
phone.
it was like a Buick or an Oldsmobile or something, and it had like the old, Wall Street comedy gimmick phone. A bag phone. It was a bag phone.
Oh, it was a bag phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know how like the XM radio service comes with cars sometimes? Well, when they got theirs, they got it from Ralph Stanley's son.
Oh, okay.
So it was like the top tier Buick or Oldsmobile. I can't remember. There's so much alike. But so it had the phone built into it, leather heated seats and all this stuff, like an AT&T logo where the phone was at and everything. Like it was all
I've seen that in a
out.
movie, and I had a coworker, and he talked about like his parents having one.
Yes.
My dad was working on a car, and it had one in it, and I like played with it, but of course it didn't work.
Yeah. This one did. They had theirs. It worked for a while. I don't know how they got that all set up back then, but it was like, I don't think
Batman.
it worked for long.
Oh,
they may have paid for like a month of service just to be like, oh, let's check this out.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's like when cell phones first started becoming like a thing and people were texting for the first time. Mm-hmm. That's why people thought that it was bullshit when our generation started using them a lot. Because it had already been a thing and people
then
were
it just like went away.
Who cares
which is
about
crazy.
that? Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like they had already tried to start marketing them and it kind of failed. Like people weren't really into it. But they couldn't do like the shit that we could, you know.
But you could still call. That's a big deal whenever
you could do
you're
stuff,
out.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
it was just a different situation. It just didn't catch on.
It's weird to even think like whenever we were growing up, like when you went out, you just didn't have a phone. Like if something happened, like you would have to like ask the store clerk or like whatever. But like I didn't get a phone for the longest time, and I was like, Dad, all my friends have phones, and he's like, good, you can use theirs whenever you need it.
Which is why they're changing this marketing up, because everybody's attention span is so short that they don't have time to be like, Dunkin' Donuts. They have to be like, Dunkin', you know that name. We're a brand that you already know. You know what we're about. And it's just like, oh, I glance over there and see that color with a D, and I know I can go there and get coffee.
Seems like to me, I would have not even kept Dunkin' Donuts. I would have just kept the coffee with the D's on it. Yeah.
Double D's, right?
Well, I kind of thought he might go that way, but he didn't do it.
He didn't do it. He could have.
He did it with Smuckers, but he didn't do it with Dunkin' Donuts.
You never know what he's going to do.
What was that?
See, to me, that was like a corporate logo change, not on their products or on their brand.
I hope.
Like, I think that's a corporate thing.
But...
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's a shit symbol or logo anyway. But the old school one is still on. We got a jar of the jelly in there, the grape jelly, and it looks the same. Yeah, so I think it's just like the corporate.
But like most of these logos, apart from like Dunkin' Donuts, but like especially the Smucker's one, not the apple symbol, but most of them look like they're going backwards. What's up with that?
The Animal Planet one was
the Animal Planet was like what you would imagine it would be when it first came out.
Or something.
The old school one with like the planet and the elephant, like that looks like what it would be now. Like it should be more realistic now than just like
that. It looks like kind of the squiggly 90s designs that were on the wall of the Taco Bell and shit, you know?
For sure.
But anyway, Shorty, did JonTron put you to sleep?
Oh, no.
He's being a sleepy buddy.
It's just my nap time.
I know. But, yeah, this one was pretty funny. I didn't expect for him to do something like this. This was something that had to have been just pitched in a brainstorming session, and they were just like, man,
it worked.
Because it's true. There's been a fuck ton of changes in marketing and like the way that things are the way that things are simplified to just be a symbol or like a very short word or couple letters. to fit probably on an app. I think in a lot of cases, so that their apps can maybe match their.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So I don't know, but
that's smart though.
It's. I mean, we'll
it's
see
smart
how
for
it
you
works.
to think about that. I would have never thought of that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it works, but I'm glad somebody pointed out that it's happening and it's kind of funny. Mm-hmm. You know, things are getting a little bit different, but dude. I still can't get over the opening sketch. That was so fucking funny.
The Wall Street guy, and then he was like at the hamburger, like, how am I supposed to know what this means? And it's like literally a neon hamburger.
And he was like, you know what that is? It's like LeBron James. It's Bill Russell. Yeah. Anyway, that's so funny. And he's lucky. In Boston, you fuck with anything that has to do with the Celtics. Oh, dude. They will beat you to death. Like, he's lucky that guy didn't put hands on him for doing that. Because not only was it jacked up to say, is that LeBron James? Right. But, like, just defacing a monument to a sports team in Boston.
And the dude worked there, not just some random guy.
Yeah, so he had authority to be like...
Yeah, and he did
grab you up.
Like, one thing that most people probably wouldn't even think about it, but like at the beginning when he was doing the skit and he was just like, what's in there? What does this mean? And literally no one even looked at him. And I was like, to me, not growing up in a city is such a strange concept.
Oh, everybody would have been like, oh, let me tell you, this place's coffee is so good.
And did you know such and such slept with, you know what I mean? Like, you would know everything.
And you know, such and such, she works there. So, you know, it would be a whole
And, like, you
thing.
would literally have, like, all of these connections of, like, who was who and how and, yeah. So, like...
That's the awfulest cup of coffee I've ever had. And you know that boy that works
overpriced.
in there stole from my cousin, you know. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we're used to.
Yeah, he went to jail in 1983 and his grandma just wasn't the same. Like, something like that. Mm-hmm. But, like, if I went to a city now, like, you would have to avoid people like that because you would get bombarded.
Yeah, well, there's no time for it.
Right.
You know, but it's just a different style of life. It's just completely
totally
different.
Disrupt everything in my being, I think. But anyway.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is interesting. But once again, another brilliant video by the man JonTron. You got to give him love. You got to give him respect. You got to go subscribe to his channel. You got to go like this video. Check it out. Watch it again. It's funny. What do you guys think about the logo changes? Do you guys even really give a shit? I mean, it's not huge on my radar. It is something that I've noticed, though.
I think, like, my favorite was the Apple logo, not the original, but, like, I think it was in 1977, the multicolored. I think, like, that looked better. So, are there any logos that you think looked better?
I have love for that early 2000s Apple style when they had, like, the neon-colored all-in-one computers and stuff like that, and some of the first MacBooks and shit. I'm a sucker for that stuff. I think that stuff looked really great. How they're making everything so like sleek. Thin and sleek and compact and just like not very tough. I don't like that. If you bang around, spill something maybe on the keyboard, maybe coffee or something like that, you're gonna be in trouble. It's not a good situation. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that now, kind of like the style that they have, but
yeah, you like the clunky, big,
clunky,
old,
bright, neon colored retro, like my
bulky
big Sony
TV
CRTV
that's
sitting over there. Like, I like that stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, let us know some of your favorite logos and maybe some of your most hated logos. Let us know down in the comment section. That would be cool to see what everybody has to say about that. Also, you could subscribe to this channel, like this video, hit the notification bell, join the Discord, which will be linked in the description. All of those things if you wanted to. Let us know about what videos you want us to react to. That would also be pretty dope.
In the comments or in the Discord.
Yeah. But do you go say goodbye? We're done?
All right.
All right. Yeah, see you guys.